Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but yesterday, or today I mean, today's Sunday when I'm making this, I don't know when you'll see this, I went to the Spirit Halloween store in my area and picked up this Sam Trick or Treat decoration, and he was $169.99, but I used a coupon, and after taxes and everything, I think it came out to around $149, so it was a pretty good deal. I originally wanted to get the Spirit Halloween's Pennywise animatronic that they sell from the movie It. Well, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I thought it looked really cool on the videos, but unfortunately, not only did they not seem to have it at any of the stores, even on the display, so I think it's kind of rare, hard to find, but we talked it over and my parents said no to that one, so I was a little disappointed, but, you know, this is just as good, well, maybe not quite, but this is from the movie Trick or Treat. I haven't seen the movie, we're about to see it, actually, as a family, I think. I saw this at the Spirit store the first time, and on display, and I thought he looked really cool. He's kind of funny and fun. Kind of like a kid laughing, I think. And he has this burlap mask, and he also can have a pumpkin mask, as you can see in the lower left corner. But when I went to the Spirit store at first, they had one on display, but they didn't have any in a box. So, like a few weeks ago, and then I kept coming back week after week to these different, there are about 10 or 15 stores around town where I live. In the past few weeks, I've been going to various stores, and none of them seem to have any in a box. So finally today, we went to one of the local stores, and they didn't have one. Actually, they didn't have a display one either. We bought one, we asked them what store around town might have one, and he looked on his computer and sent us to a store, and he was really nice, but unfortunately, the store he went to didn't actually have any to buy. The computer was just said that they did. So the manager at that store, and shout out to that manager, she was a really helpful, really nice lady, looked on the computer for us, helped us find the stores around town that carried it, and called one of the stores to make sure they had it. So we ended up heading to this store that was over. It was a little far, but it was worth it, and they had like several of them in a box to buy, so we bought one in a box, and now I'm going to take it out of the box and set it up, and I will be back once it's all set up for a demo and a review of it. So, see you soon. Okay guys, so here he is all set up out of the box. Put them all together. Really easy setup compared to some other ones. And I have to say I'm really impressed by this. It looks a lot nicer even than it did in the store. And it's bigger than I thought it would be. The box is big. And it comes with, one interesting thing is it comes with, like I said earlier, this head, and then also this head. So it has two different heads. I might do a demo with both heads, but very cool looking, cool design, well made. The fabric is not, the burlap feels authentic. The felt, and these patches look like they're sewn on nicely, and they, obviously they're supposed to look like that. So that's really nice. There's the infrared sensor. Lollipop in his hand, bag in his other hand, which a good feature of this bag is you can actually open the bag right there and put things in it. So like maybe on Halloween we could put like rocks, well maybe not rocks, but something in it to make it look full, so like he's carrying candy or something in his bag, or whatever he carries in the movie. I like these button eyes here. I mean, they're probably not real buttons, but, and what else? Really cool overall. Oh, this, like, sort of soot look on the front of it, like, dusty, kind of, like that. And on the back, he has, like a pouch in the back of his suit, almost. It's a cute suit, like a little kid's, like, maybe pajamas or something, or whatever it's supposed to be in the movie. Really highly recommend overall. He has really good motion. I'm going to do a demo of course, but he has really good motion. He moves back and forth, stabbing, like he sort of stabs his lollipop, like moves it up and down, and moves his bag in the other hand. Looks really good with both the head and both heads, and luckily the head doesn't do anything. Well, maybe that's not good, but a good thing about how the head doesn't do anything is that you can just easily take off the head and change it out for the other head without having to rewire everything. So if you want to, like, maybe on Halloween night, if I decided, like, okay, I want this, but then, like, later on, maybe I want the other head. So then I can change them really easily. You just snap it down, and really easy process. The whole setup pretty much was easy, like I said. The only problem was getting this suit kind of, like, over the, like, foam piece, which is under it. I'll show you, like, you can open this up and there's a foam piece back there. That was a little, like, painstaking, but other than that, really easy setup. Also the control box is a little hard to get at, I will say. I don't know if I can show it to you there, where that little black dot is. That's the control box. So it's kind of tough to get to. I don't know why the suit doesn't, like, open up more going down, but it is what it is. Obviously, that doesn't really take much away from the whole overall rating of the animatronic. Also, the control box doesn't have a switch on it to where it's, like, on, off, foot pad, or whatever. It just is, like, you plug it in and it turns on pretty much. Well, turns on with motion. And I don't think you can have it on, like, a continuous motion. I don't think you can do that. But I wouldn't really want that anyway. I don't really like the ones that just move constantly. So I have them on a foot pad right now. I have like 10 or 15 foot pads in that box over there that I always use for my Halloween things, and adapters. It came with an adapter, did not come with a foot pad, like all the other ones. Not sure who made this guy, but he looks a lot like the box on him looks a little bit like, I'm trying to remember. I can't really remember. I have some of them that I think might be made by whoever made this one, the same company. So really highly recommend overall. I would give it, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 9, only because the only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is because of the setup. Like, well, I mean, the setup was really easy, but the part with, like, getting the clothing on and the difficulty in accessing the control box is what brings it down to a 9 from a 10. And the other thing is I don't really like the box. I prefer the boxes with the spirit, like the spirit Halloween boxes, and this isn't really one of those. But a lot of the, I think a lot of those sponsored movie characters, they are copyrighted, so they have to have a special box for them. But anyways, other than that, highly recommend. Very large, like I said. I know it doesn't look that big here, it looks really small, but it's bigger than you would think. Like, kind of like life-size almost for, like, what it's supposed to be, which is, like, I don't know, maybe a 10-year-old kid, I'm not really sure. Really highly recommend it overall. So, I guess, without further ado, let's get into a demo video of it. Okay.